Hi everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. I am D. Make sure you subscribe. It's down there somewhere. Down there. Uh, it's the red bit. You won't miss it. Just click on it, and then you click on the bell, so that every time we post new videos, you actually get notification for it. It doesn't cost nothing. It's free. I'm waiting. I'll give you a second. Subscribe. Have you? All right now, great. You've made my day. Thanks so much. Anyways, what do I want to talk about today? I want to talk about health. Health is very important. You know, I mean, you don't want to be spending so much for hospital bills, drugs and stuff, get operation and stuff. You don't want to go through that, do you? So let's talk about health. And this is going to be my first video for health. All right. There's going to be a few episodes about this. You are what you eat. So if you keep getting sick, maybe you should ask yourself what you've been eating. Now let's go to the Bible. Why would I go to the Bible? Because it's very popular, and I believe almost everyone do have a Bible. A lot of people do have a Bible. Even if you don't have, you go online, you can have it online. So what does the Bible talk about food? Well, before the flood, we was not supposed to eat meat. We was only supposed to eat the plants and use the fruits as meat. It's there. Now after the flood, all of a sudden everything is okay. We can eat everything. So what is the author trying to tell us? We all know that the Bible is not inspired by God. It was written by men. All right, we know that. But then it's infused with the truth and the lie. If you don't know this, then you are still growing. You are still learning. All right. And if you use the bad things that in the Bible to judge everything and say, oh, let me throw the Bible away or let me burn it, then you are harming yourself. Like, you're not doing good to yourself. All right. So now let's be realistic here. We know that there's both good and bad things in the Bible. All right. So now it's clearly written that we were not supposed to eat meat. We should eat the plants, use the meat, use the fruits as meat. So that tells you you're not supposed to eat the animals. Now after the flood, all of a sudden you can eat everything. Why is that? Are they saying that the God of the Bible didn't know what he was talking about previously before the flood, and after the flood, the being just changed their mind? What is going on here? Are you saying they don't know what that being, the God of the Bible, does not know what it's talking about? Or the God of the Bible makes plans as it goes, or makes decisions as it goes? The first bit is the instruction. The second bit is where the controversy comes in. It's what's supposed to get you confused. It's what's supposed to get you confused and doubt things. You have to be smart here. Well, why do I say this? Is that a lot of the food that we eat, was actually not created by God. Someone will say, D, what are you talking about? Well, yeah, a lot of the food that we eat day to day, a lot of the meats that we eat was actually not created by God. It was created in a laboratory. Now, moving forward, I'll be showing you evidence. I'll be talking in depth about things, give you one or two examples and all that, about what I'm talking about. And if you do not know about a man called Dr. Sebi, I would encourage you to find out about Dr. Sebi. All right. He actually helped me find out truth about what I'm putting in my body. Even though it's hard for me to stick to some of the things that would benefit me, health wise, because of the way I've been brought up. The way I've been brought up and what I'm used to eating. I know very well it's not good, but I'm struggling. Well, but at least I know. And because of that, I know that I have to be cleansing. Constant cleansing. You have to cleanse. Because, we're eating lots of junk that is not, it does not assimilate with us. We are carbon beings. All right. So we need to eat food alkaline and not acidic. And one tip, if what you are eating does not have seed, maybe you should think twice about it and try and find out where it's coming from. So what's the general perception in people actually eating meat? The general perception with people eating meat is because these animals are eating the grass. So whatever they are tapping from the grass is whatever they are tapping from the grass is what we are supposedly taking, and that's why people eat meat. That's it. It's not because they look, well, and they taste, I guess. But that was the main reason why people eat meat, because then you get whatever nutrients they get from the grass, because human beings cannot chew grass. So apart from the grass, there are other plants and fruits that will give you the same thing. You don't have to go to the animal. Why don't you go to the source itself? Apart from grass, And one other thing is, because of this genetically modified food, it's hard for human beings to tell which one is the real one. And I'm going to be, talking about, foods that are genetically modified and being pushed for us to buy, like flour. Someone will say, hey, rice, cassava. Well, carrots. Well, there's so many of these foods that we think that are actually good, but are not good for us. Someone would say cassava. Well, there are two types of cassava. The one that is not good for you and the one that is actually good. The one that grow naturally in the bush and the one that did not, and they had to create it and bring it back home in Africa. The only known cassava that is meant to have naturalized in Africa was meant to produce rubber. The original one is from Brazil, which is actually good for you, but it was not cultivating in Africa. Like, it was not growing when they tried to grow it in Africa. It was not. So what they were actually able to cultivate was supposed to produce, they were supposed to use it to produce rubber. I think about it. Remember when they are pounding fufu? Try to remember. You have a few memories. When you pound the fufu and they keep, it's like rubber, isn't it? It's like rubber, isn't it? Anyway, I'm gonna be talking more about this in short videos. Health 1, health tip 2, health tip 3, and so on and so forth. All right, there are so many things that we think are good for us but are not good for us, like garlic, like aloe vera, all right, like sugar cane, like chicken, like cow meat. A lot of this stuff were created in the laboratory by human beings. You see, the creator did not create some of these foods. And these are some of the foods that we eat a lot. In our local language, they have something like, if you want to advise someone, they will tell you, if you know how to advise someone, go to the forest, kona kokacha akukɔ de sɛ ombre fi na ne nua ne akukɔ na yɛ den na ne nua na akukɔ no fi na kɔre de ne wɔ ewurem eba ne sɛn. What happened? How come one is in the forest and one is here? You see, the ones that are in the forest is what grow naturally, is the one that our creator gave to us to eat. All right, and this creator, nobody knows his name. Don't call your creator God, because he did not tell you that the name is God. All right, so just say creator, because we know that we was created. We know this. Everything works together. Like, it's too organized for you to say that you was not created and that you happen. You are just by chance. No, you are not by chance.